Okay, so let's have a look at making our lead sound more professional. So what I've got here is just a very simple trancey saw lead. Very kind of static, and I have a melody here. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this filter cutoff a little bit. Now, the filter cutoff is actually got a filter envelope attached to it as well, so the cutoff is opening in accordance to this envelope. So when the cutoff is closed, it's still opening up the filter in accordance to this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to randomize these MIDI notes a bit, and then I'm going to turn on the velocity sensitivity for this cutoff. So this is now going to be opening up and closing the filter envelope amount differently each time. So you're going to sort of get something like this. If I dial this right up so you can hear the difference, and then I dial this right up. You can hear there, we're getting different, the filter is opening up differently in accordance to this. So what I want to do is I'm going to dial this back, because again, I just want to make it sound a little bit more professional and a little bit more movement in each of them. Don't need drastic amounts unless you want drastic amounts. Right, so we can open up this filter a little bit more again now. Right, so next thing I want to do is maybe play around with the detune amount on this. So what we can do here is we can go to filter, oscillator 1, detune. So each hit hasn't got the same amount of detune on it. What we can do here is we can go detune amount, bring that up, and on a slower rate, so you can start to hear now there is more detune and less detune as the LFO rate starts to go cycle through. Now you can depend on how slow you want to do this or fast. I like to have it set to 3 so that it's not sort of like locked to time or a bar, for example, like 10 bars, 16 bars. I like it to be a bit more random. Right, nice. So that's that. Now let's have a little look. So what else could we do? Let's have a little look what we've got here. So let's go to LFO3. We'll also play a bit of randomness, have a bit of randomness going on with the resonance here. So if we just go to filter reso, now this is going to make more sense when we add in a filter LFO as well. So if we go filter, cut off 1. You can start to hear as it's sweeping through with the resonance, also the detune, and these are again going to be different random times so that things are constantly moving in and out in terms of like the resonance, the amount of detune and all that sort of stuff, as well as the filter opening up differently on each velocity hit. There's a lot of different things happening here to sort of give that movement to the lead and give it more depth. It's probably a little bit too much with the resonance, so let's just dial that back and the filter a little bit, maybe make it a little bit slower as well. Gonna dial back the detune a little bit as well. Right, okay. What we could also do here as well is we could add an envelope to the release time. So let's go to LFO4, let's go to envelope 1, release. So what I'm wanting to kind of do is open and close this release a bit. Let's slow this down. And then let's do this. Let's make it really obvious at first, and then we can dial it back. So you can hear that release time getting longer and shorter over a period of time. I don't want it happening that much, so I'm going to dial that back. Also maybe add a little bit of phaser to give it a little bit more movement there. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to add a bit of key tracking to the filter as well, so that these lower, let's say, bass notes down here are a little bit more closed. Sounding nice. Right, okay. Let's just try and drop it down an octave and see what that sounds like as well. Oh, too low. Right, okay, let's add some width to it. And also in the delay, I want to add some width to the delay as well. We're on a ping pong here. Sounding nice. So that's how I would, again, there's obviously a lot more that you can do to this as well, but these are some of the things that I would do to sort of create a little bit more sort of, you could as well, obviously, as if you wanted to, is humanize the length of the notes. So each hit is going to be slightly different length. But these are the sorts of things that I would do to kind of make that lead sound more professional. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see any more sound design tips and tutorials, there's more in-depth ones on the website at allanmorrowstudios.com. If you've found some value in this, please hit the like and subscribe button, and also feel free to share with other producer friends. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.